All right, man, what's good, y'all? I wanted to go ahead and come on here tonight and just tell y'all real quick that the future doesn't exist. You know what I mean? I really need y'all to get this through your head, and I feel like this is a very critical mindset shift that if so many of us implemented, that we would take action a lot sooner. I feel like. Um, because one of the main plagues of the world today is procrastination, bro. Like, especially with, you know what I'm saying, men and, you know what I'm saying, people that are women as well. Like anybody that's a high achiever or is trying to achieve something great or just has, you know what I'm saying, set goals for themselves for the future. One of the main problems that we run into a lot of times is we just either we never get started, or B, we get started, but we procrastinate. We push off doing the hard task, getting it all done, instead of just diving into the water head first and getting started and sticking with it long enough to see anything work, right? So, yeah, I just wanted to come on here today and kind of give you guys that mindset shift. Also, give myself that mindset shift as well, because I suffer from procrastination as well sometimes. And I understand that it's not easy, but while it's not easy, doesn't mean that, you know what I'm saying, it can't be corrected. So, yeah, you guys, the future really doesn't exist, man. As of right now, just stop and think, man. You cannot tell me what is going to happen tomorrow, can you? Like, just stop and think. Like, you probably can give me a good idea. Like, if you have this planned out, say you had a graduation to go to, or you have to go grocery shopping tomorrow, you could probably tell me the bare bones of what is supposed to happen tomorrow, right? But what if there is, I don't know, something catastrophic happens and all grocery stores across the US shut down tomorrow? What if you're supposed to get a haircut tomorrow and this happened to me? Your barber gets in a car crash and it gets canceled and you're not getting a haircut tomorrow all of a sudden. You know what I mean? Like, there are things that can happen that can derail you. So to just assume that we know what's going to happen in the future is kind of, it is not really a good thing to have, you know, basis on. I don't know if that makes sense, but yeah, you can't really assume you know what's going to happen tomorrow, right? So with that being said, tomorrow is uncertain. The future is uncertain in general, bro. You don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. You don't know what's going to happen next week. You don't know what's going to happen 2 months from now or a year from now, 5, 10 years from now, right? So the only thing that's certain is the past, because it's already occurred, and the right now, because you're currently living in it. The future does not exist. It's not a real thing. It is a figment of our imagination, something that we has made up, right? As a human society, right? Because anything can happen, right? And I need all of us to start realizing that the second half of what I said, right? Which is, it's not promised anything can happen. You may not even, like, God forbid, knock on wood right now, but it's the God honest truth. You may not live to see tomorrow, right? So to just bank everything on, okay, I have until tomorrow, I have more time, I have until next week, it's just not, you know what I'm saying? It's not a good bet to make. You know what I mean? It makes far more sense to capitalize on the here and now. It makes far more sense to capitalize on the current moment instead of depending on being lazy right now and hoping that you get tomorrow, right? Make that call. You know what I'm saying? If you want to reach out to your people, if you have something you need to tell somebody, make that call, do it now. If you have a business you want to start that business now. If you have some studying you need to do, which in my case is, you know what I'm saying, what I'm currently going through. I need to study for my second real estate exam. I'm currently halfway through getting licensed right now, and I passed my class exam. I currently need to pass my next exam, and I've been pushing it off for months, the studying that I need to do to get my last part of my licensing done, right? So that's my personal situation. Do it now. You know what I'm saying? Like, once I get off of this camera, I'm gonna start studying. You feel what I'm saying? Because at this point, I'm starting to realize this myself, that tomorrow isn't promised, right? I feel like one of the main reasons I push it off so much with my studying personally, just to be, a little more forward and vulnerable with my own situation, is that I know after I passed the class, they told us we have 3 years, right, to be licensed and pass our next exam to get our full license, right? They told us, okay, you passed this class that you passed is valid for at least 3 years before, you know what I'm saying, you have to come and take the class again. And for some reason I heard that and I didn't think, oh yeah, let me just go take this next one immediately. I stopped and I took my time and I waited, right? I waited months and months, right? And now here I am feeling like I slightly forgot some of the information and I need to go back and study so that I can, you know what I'm saying, just brush back up on the information and pass. The problem is I stopped and I took it for granted the present moment instead of just attacking in the here and now while I still had the information heavy on my mind, right? I need you guys to know tomorrow isn't promised. You could die tomorrow. It sucks to say, it's hard to hear, but it is the truth. You could die tomorrow. Anything can happen tomorrow. And the only thing that's promised is right now. So attack it right now. Get it done, man. Yeah, next thing, I also have my notes on my phone, by the way. So if I'm looking down, that's what I'm looking at. But you know what I mean? I need you guys to stop living like you get 1,000 chances to redo today. That's my next point. So many of us, we're living like it's just guaranteed you're going to wake up. It's guaranteed you're going to get another chance. It's guaranteed that opportunity will still be there the next day. And that's just not true, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Opportunities reply to speed, bro. Bro, I don't know if you guys have heard this, but I always heard this, right? From, you know what I'm saying, watching podcasts, reading books, just from successful people and people that have already succeeded in what they're trying to do and in business and everything, right? Something that's said very often is business likes speed, success likes speed, you guys. And that is something I'm starting to see more and more relevant in my life, because one thing about me, I will act, but I'm not the quickest, right? I will act and I will execute, and I'm fairly good when I do execute, right? I'm not the type of person to where like my execution is sloppy or, something like that, but I'll execute at a high quality and at a good high rate. But like, I'm the type of person, like, I need that push sometimes to execute. Like, I feel like personally for my situation, if I was told, oh yeah, you have 3 months, not 3 years. If you have 3 months to go and get this next test passed, I guarantee you I would have been on it and never stopped, right? But that's just the type of person I am. Like, sometimes I need that fire lit under me to keep going. And I'm trying to eliminate that belief from myself now. You know what I mean? Because like I said, stop living today like you get 1,000 chances at it again. Like, because there are no guarantees. And yeah, man, like, I just feel like if we all just stop putting everything off and we got done what we need to get done as soon as we needed to get it done, then achievement will feel so much better, right? Achievement, and this is my last note that I have, you guys, real quick. Achievement will feel so much better than any procrastination ever has or ever can or ever will. You know what I mean? Like, imagine once you do achieve it, once I do pass this test, once you do build that business, once you do start that YouTube channel, once you do start making progress in the gym instead of sitting down and eating bad for another day. You know what I mean? Like, fast forward 2-3 months, fast forward 6 months, fast forward a year, when you have the success that you are looking for and desiring and achieving, I guarantee you'll feel so much better than you do right now when you're sitting, laying down, procrastinating and keeping it in the back of your mind, knowing that you have something to get done, right? Because yeah, that dopamine may feel good right now when you're like, okay, I feel tired, I feel like this, whatever excuse or cope your brain comes up with, it may feel good now to say, fuck it, I'm just gonna lay down in the bed and chill. I'm not gonna study, I'm gonna do it another day, I'm gonna do it another night, I'm gonna do this another day. It may feel good in the here and now, but what I do need you guys to realize is that detrimental long term for you, right? What would feel much better is if in the here and now you just executed, you got it done, right? And you did that consistently for 3 months straight. You did that consistently for 6 months straight. You did that consistently executed for 12 months straight instead of coping and lying to yourself. And 12 months from now, a year from now, right? You'll look back and you'll just be in a completely different place, whether that is financially, whether that is body wise in the gym, whether that is, you know what I'm saying? Anything that you're trying to get done right now. It's so much better to execute now, live in the here and now currently, and stop living like you get 1,000 more chances at tomorrow or 1,000 more chances at today. You know what I'm saying? The future isn't real. The future doesn't exist. So, yeah, man, that's all I really wanted to come on here and say to you guys today. I hope y'all took something from this video. You know what I mean? Stop putting that task off. Stop putting off everything that you know you're supposed to be doing and go and get it. Go achieve it. Go get it done today, man. I love y'all. Hope y'all enjoyed this video, man. And yeah, we staying consistent. So I'm going to see y'all tomorrow.